Peace, y'all. Shuffle the cards. Sit them on the screen. I'm gonna grab the 639 tuning fork, the heart chakra, and I'm gonna play the heart chakra because I and Queen A send our heart out to any woman that can't authentically express themselves, that can't communicate healthily, communicate in a healthy manner, because a lot of this toxic masculinity is inducing a lot of depression in our community. When somebody can't express themselves in a healthy manner, they can't express, they become depressed, you know. So a lot of that takes place in our community, and it's not talked about. But that's why Queen A and myself are here. You know, talk about the taboo things that the status quo doesn't want us talking about. Because this is my third time trying to upload this video. I was on Instagram a while ago. They wouldn't let me get this message out. So, but I have to speak on toxic masculinity because it's a common thing in our society, and it's something we need to do away with. It's something we need to cancel that. We too busy canceling the wrong people and things. We need to cancel racism, things like racism and discrimination and hate. You know, we need to cancel that. Um, done shuffling. I'm using the mystical deck, and I'm gonna grab the 639, which is the heart chakra, the heart chakra tuning fork. I'm gonna strike it a few times to clear the energy, because I know a lot of people don't want this message out, but to help us heal the world, it's some stuff that needs to be said, and I'm about to say it. Yeah, 639 hertz. Um, Now, what needs to be said? First of all, a woman should be able to express herself in any relationship. Okay, if the guy's not, if you got some big greasy ass nigga, blocking your mouth like the image you see here, you go to speak or express yourself, that ain't nah, that ain't hot. That's not what's hot. No, get out, get out of that relationship. You should be able to express yourself, even if it involves, if it's something else. You know what I'm saying? If it might not be pertaining to your relationship, she should still be able to express herself about whatever's going on in her day. You know. Also, if a guy and this, I'm not trying to step on any toes as far as the dietary thing goes. But if a guy can't really like take care of himself, like if he's and nobody's perfect, you know what I'm saying? So nobody sits around eating fruits and vegetables 24/7. Okay. But what I'm saying is, if he can't maintain his physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health, how can he, you know what I'm saying? How can he love you if he can't, love himself to that level or that degree, you know? And that's real. If he's sitting around eating hog maws and chitlins all day, how you expect him to treat you? You are what you eat, you know. That's why I try to, you know what I'm saying, I done stayed away from the meat, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then we cheat, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then we'll get a turkey sandwich, you know. But for the most part, I've steered away from meat altogether. I'll eat it again. I know I'm nobody. Come on, but I try to do the best I can. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. So what I'm saying is, if this guy isn't trying to do the best he can, with his diet, with whatever aspect, his emotional, his intuitive, getting in touch with his intuitive, getting in touch with his divine feminine, thinking on a more logical, rational type of capacity on things before we just, rush out and do things and go to jail and get in trouble and all the things that's going on in the toxic masculine world. Not in our world. Me and Queen A stand for righteousness, righteous rulership, with no ego. The first message coming out regarding toxic masculinity is an energy of creativity. Your creativity rises when you steer away from toxic men, or that attitude, that toxic masculine attitude, that male chauvinist type ish. You know, let's celebrate stepping away from toxic masculinity because the celebration card came out. And when the card comes out, it comes out for a reason, you know? Influence. I'm hearing influence. So I'm thinking a lot of toxic masculines, they live that way because they think it's going to influence some type of something. I don't know. It, y'all make it make sense to me. The comment box is below. But I heard influence. I also heard when people try to these are toxic masculines I'm talking about now. When people try to give them like creative advice or business or advice as far as the commerce, they're unreceiving of it. That they're unreceptive of any kind of advice as far as that one's energy goes. Impatience is another word I'm hearing when it comes to toxic masculinity. And the ones that steer away from it, flip the card upside down. Patient. You are patient. But these toxic masculines, they have an energy of impatience about them. That's where the violence comes in, you know. You have to be patient. And that goes along with me. I have to look out for my mom, you know, and that takes a little patience, y'all, you know. Then come on here and go live and bombard y'all like I did last night on Instagram with the tones and all of that. A toxic a toxic masculine couldn't do all that, you know. Choices, decision. Oh, okay, the people that steer away from toxic masculine, as you steer away from toxic masculinity, you create new options and new good, and this is a good energy, um, good choices. Even good choices when you let your woman speak, you know what I'm saying, for herself, man. You delusional. That card could flipped upside down, it could mean delusional. So a lot of these toxic masculines are delusional, and they probably can't stand the energy when you come on my page. That's why a lot of divine feminines come on my page. But it's all good. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. I recognize my gift. A lot of them don't recognize their gift. That's what that card means. The Most High Himself coming to you and trying to improve your situation, and you're ignoring it. You're just toxic masculinity from Queen A and the real.